Good morning, dear students. Students, we are doing chapter probability, and in today's session, we will discuss about the independent events and problems regarding to the same. So let's start. What are independent events? Two events associated with a random experiment are said to be independent if the occurrence of one event doesn't affect the probability of occurrence of the other. So this is very simple. If the two events are independent, if the occurrence of one event doesn't affect the probability of occurrence of the other, then in that case, the two events called the independent. Here we have the probability of A over B, that is the conditional, is equals to probability of A, because here A event doesn't depend on the B event. It is given that A and B events are independent to each other. So in this way, we don't apply the conditional probability. Here we have the result. Two events A and B associated with the same random experiment are independent if and only if probability A intersection B is equals to probability A into probability B. So students, we use this result in the questions that are related to the independent events, and here we have the solved examples. Example number 1. A coin is tossed thrice. All 8 possible outcomes are assumed equally likely. In which of the following cases are the events E and F are independent? We have to identify that whether the given problems are independent or not. So that here, let's start with first problem. First problem is E is the first throw results in head, F is the event, the last throw results in tail. And here is the solution. First of all, we have to make the sample space. Let S be the sample space when 3 coins are tossed. Then S is equals to tail, 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 head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, 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 head, 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 tail, head, head, tail, and head, head, head. So in this way, we have total 8 outcomes in the sample space. Now we have to construct the E event. Here we have the condition, the first row must be results in head. So we have to identify, observe the outcomes that contain first element head. So in this way, we get head, tail, tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, and head, head, head. So in this way, we have total 4 outcomes. So its probability will be 4 over 8, that is 1 over 2. Now F is the second event that shows the last row results in tail. So we will write down here those terms that have tail is the last term. So we have tail, 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 and next is tail, head, tail. Third one is head, tail, tail, and head, head, tail. So in this way, we have total 4 outcomes. So its probability will be 4 over 8, that is 1 over 2. Now we have to check whether these two events are independent or not. For that, we have to show the result of probability E intersection F. So here we have its formula is number of element E intersection F over number of element in sample space, that is the 1 over 4. Okay, we write here the common elements of E and F element. Now students, probability of E intersection F is equals to probability of E into probability of F. Both the results give the same answer, so that the given events are independent. स्टूडेंट्स ये बहुत ही सिंपल है. हमें यहाँ पर 2 इवेंट्स दिए गए हैं, हमें टर्न बाय टर्न दोनों इवेंट्स की प्रोबेबिलिटी फाइंड करनी है. ओके, आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू सॉल्व the result. P intersection E intersection F is equals to probability E multiply with probability F. If this will satisfied, left hand side right hand side will equal, then in that case we can say that the given events are independent, otherwise not. Similarly, we have the second part. Here E is the event, the number of heads is 2, and F is the event, the last throw results in head. So let's start. by selecting from the sample space those elements that contains two heads. In this way we get tail head head, head tail head and head tail. So these are 3 in number, so its probability will be 3/8. Now we have the next F event. The last row results in head. So we have to select those elements that contain head in the last position. So here we have tail tail head, tail head head, head tail head and head head. In this way total we have 4. So its probability will be 4/8, that is 1/2. Now we select the common elements, and here we have to select the common elements. You can observe here THH is common, HTH is common. So we have total 2 elements. So its probability will be 2/8, that is 1/4. By putting these values in left hand side, we can observe here that both doesn't give the same result. So in this way E and F are not the independent events. Next question, we have question number 2. An unbiased die is thrown twice. Let the event A be even number on the first row, event B even number on the second row. Check the independence of the events of A and B. Students, here we have a dice. A dice, we know that a dice must be unbiased, and we have to throw the dice 2 times. And A be the event even number on the first row, B be the event even number on the second row. Now we have to check the independence of the given two events. So here we have the total 36 elements in the sample space. When an unbiased die is thrown twice, the number of exhaustive cases will be 36. Here A is the event of getting even number on the first row, B is the event of getting even number on the second row. So probability of event A will be 18/36, because if we select even number on the first row, then we have 2 1, 2 2, 2 3 up to 2 6. In the same way 4 1 up to 4 6, 6 1 up to 6 6. So these are total 18 in numbers. So we get its probability 18/36. In the same way, second number must be even number. Second row will be even number. So in this way, we have the numbers 1 2, 2 2, 3 2, 4 2 up to 6 2, 5 2, 6 2. In the same way, next is 1 4, 2 4 up to 6 4, and next 1 6, 2 6, 3 6 up to 6 6, and these are total 18 in numbers. So its probability will be, probability is 18/36, that is 1/2. Now A intersection B are the common elements, that means even number on the both rows. So we get 2 2, 2 4, 2 6 up to 6 6. These are 9 in numbers. Its probability is 1/4. So probability of A intersection B is equals to 1/4, and the same result gives by probability A, probability B. Hence the events A and B are independent. Now question number 3. This is important question. Okay. If A and B are two events, independent events, such that probability A union B is 0.6 and probability A is 0.2, find the probability of B. It is given that both the events are independent and probability A union B, probability A are given. We have to find the probability B. So let's start. Probability A intersection B is equals to probability A into probability B. Probability A union B, we know that its formula is probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. Now using the values, probability A intersection B is equals to probability A into probability B. Now put the given values. Its value is 0.6 and value of probability A is 0.2. Probability B we have to determine, and probability A is 0.2. Now in this way, by taking common probability B, we get 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8, and 0.2 move to the left hand side, we get 0.4. Now in this way our answer is 1/2, that is 0.5. Next question is same. It's also important. Probability of not A 0.4, that is probability of A will be 0.6. Okay, and here probability of A union B is 0.7, and A and B are given to be independent events. Find the value of B. So let's start. We have to find the probability of B. And events are given to be independent. Probability of not is 0.4 and probability of A union B is 0.7. So probability of A is 1 minus 0.4, that is 0.6. Now we know that this is the formula of probability A union B, that is probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. So here value of probability A intersection B is probability A into probability B. Now put the values, given values we get on solving. Probability B is 0.25. Now we have question number 5. Students, first of all you should know that what is mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means when intersection is 0. When two events A and B don't have any common value, then its value becomes probability A intersection B is 0. So here, given that the events A and B are such that probability A is 1 by 2, probability A union B is 3 by 5 and probability B is P. Find P if the events are mutually exclusive. Here we have the formula. Probability A union B is equals to probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. Because it is given that the events are mutually exclusive, so its value is 0. So here we put the given values. Probability A union B is 3 over 5, probability A is 1 over 2 and probability B is P. So by calculating this we get answer 1 over 10. Next question is, second part is independent. Students, we have already done these type of questions, so you can do it on. I am giving you the hint. Here the events are given to be independent. That means probability A intersection B is equals to probability A into probability B. Okay, and we don't have the value of probability A intersection B. We will write here the formula of A intersection B as probability A plus probability B minus probability A union B is equals to probability A into probability B. And students, put the values of A union B, probability A, and by calculating this you must get the answer. Answer is probability 1 over 5. Okay students, so in today's session we have completed the questions related to the independent events. And so students, hopefully all of you get understand. Thank you for watching the complete video.